Gotargu friends, this is Kabutar, a frantic card game about confronting a ridiculous bird. You play as residents of this building which is under siege by this Kabutar. The Kabutar has made your life a living hell by pooping on everything. Your shirt, your car, your scooter, your bag, even your ice cream cone. If it could poop on your dreams, it would. You've had enough. You decide to come together, search for the Kabutar and hunt it down. But how do you do that? At the start of the game, each player is dealt 6 cards. The rest of the cards are placed at the center and form the draw pile. In your turn, you draw a card, play a card and resolve its effects, in that order. The cards in your hand represent your apartment and the draw pile represents the rest of the building. Naturally, at the start of each game, the Kabutar is either in one of your apartments or the rest of the building. To look for the Kabutar in the building, which is the draw pile, you have the building cards. The building cards let you check top 3 and draw any one, draw 2 from anywhere in the draw pile, or pick up discarded hunt cards and hide cards. Alternatively, to find the Kabutar in your neighbor's apartments, you can use the apartment cards. The apartment cards let you swap cards with your opponents, steal cards from them, and gift them cards. However, in your search, you might get pooped on, and that will decrease your will to live in the building. You will have to discard 2 cards every time someone plays a poop card on you. Poop cards come in 2 forms: poops, which affect the next player in turn order, and droppings, which affect any opponent that you pick. However, all hope is not lost. If someone plays a clean card, you or your neighbors may draw 2 cards from the draw pile, restoring or increasing your will to live in the building. And once you think you've zeroed in on the Kabutar's location, you may play a hunt card and accuse a neighbor of sheltering the Kabutar. If the accused player does not have the Kabutar, they can simply say that they don't have the Kabutar and the hunt fails. You cannot lie about this. This is an honest game made by honest people for honest people. So if you have the Kabutar, you must say so. In this case, starting with the accused, all players except the hunter pass 1 card to the next player in turn order. If the player you accused has the Kabutar and no way to defend it, you win. However, look at this Kabutar. Isn't it cute? But actually, it's manipulative. If it enters your apartment, you might suddenly feel the need to protect it instead of hunting it. But don't worry, there are 2 ways to win with the Kabutar in your hand. While the Kabutar is in your hand, you can force every other player to discard all their cards and leave the building. You can win by claiming the building for yourself and for your dear Kabutar. Alternatively, if the only card in your hand is the Kabutar, win by declaring that you're leaving the building with the Kabutar by playing the Kabutar card as the last card in your hand. You do not draw a card at the start of this turn. But how do you protect yourself when you have the Kabutar and someone hunts you? This is where the hide card comes into play. If someone plays the hunt card on you, you can play a hide card out of turn to refuse to reveal whether you have the Kabutar or not. But why would you use it if you don't have the Kabutar? Well, if everyone thinks you have the Kabutar, they'll keep hunting you and you can press on with the real search. Hide cards can also be played out of turn to cancel the effect of poop cards. Another set of cards that can be played out of turn are the nest cards. When played out of turn, nest cards alter the effect of the card played before them. With nest cards, you can steal, join, redirect, or cancel the effect of the card played before. The only cards nest cards cannot hijack are the notice board cards. If notice board cards are played, they affect the whole table. There are 4 notice board cards and their effect will have to be resolved by everyone at the table. They cannot be avoided using nest cards or hide cards. These are Poopnado, where all opponents have to discard a card; Society Meeting, where everyone passes 1 card to the player after them in turn order; Deep Clean, where all players draw 2 cards from the draw pile; and Feathers, where all players place 2 cards back on top of the draw pile. And finally, we have this guy. There is just 1 Kabutar card in the deck. If you get the Kabutar card, you may choose to hold on to it, try to pass it, swap it, or give it to an opponent using various actions. But it can never be discarded voluntarily. The only time you can play the Kabutar card is when it is the last card in your hand. In the event that you are forced to discard the Kabutar card, it moves to the person who eliminated you. After this, each player, starting with the player who received the Kabutar, must pass 1 card to the next player in the turn order. That is all you need to know. To give you a quick summary, shuffle the cards, deal 6 cards to each player, place the rest of them in the middle as a draw pile, and the player who most resembles the Kabutar starts the game. In your turn, you must draw a card, play a card, and resolve its effects. In that order. Successfully hunt the Kabutar by accusing the right neighbor. Force all opponents to leave the building by making them discard all their cards while you have the Kabutar. Or leave the building with the Kabutar by discarding all your cards and playing the Kabutar card as your last card. The game is super simple. It takes 5 minutes to learn, but a lifetime to master. Because in this game, you go looking for the kabutar, but you might find yourself.